Hello folks, yes, I'm back, Ghost Critic, and I just thought I'd do a kind of recap regarding the whole DC relaunch. I mean, now all the these new number ones have been revealed. We now know what these 52 new titles are going to be. Thought we'd go down and have a look and see who's writing them, who's drawing them, what I'm going to be picking up and why I'm not picking up some other stuff, and some other little weird questions that have cropped up along the way. We'll do it in two parts because 52 comics is a lot of comics. So without further ado, first 26 issues. Let's begin. Justice League. We've got Jeff Johns and we've got Jim Lee. The super team at the moment for DC. However, I am not going to be picking this up. I have been burnt with Justice League so many times, and I'm just not going to be burnt again. I've heard a lot of talk about this being centred on the actual relationships between the whole Justice League, and it doesn't sound like there's going to be much adventuring or superheroing in this, and I'm just really not interested in that anymore. I want some good old-fashioned cape and tights adventure fighting, basically. So Justice League is a no for me. And then you get Justice League International. We've got Dan Jurgens and Aaron Lopresti on this. Not interested. I don't think I have ever read a Justice League International title ever, so this just really doesn't appeal to me. We got Teen Titans. They get a new number one with Scott Lobdell and Booth and Rapmond on art. Now, there has been a lot of negative criticism regarding this title. They have revamped these characters very, very much. This is a maybe for me. Looking down what I am picking up, I haven't got much in the way of teen books, and I think that's one where I'll pick up the first issue, see how it's all panning out, what it means for everything. We've got Tim Drake as Red Robin, but with a completely different costume from the artwork that we have been given so far, and it doesn't look great, but it's interesting. Number 4, we've got Suicide Squad, and I believe Adam Glass and Marco Rudy on that title. No, I won't be getting that. Now we get into the Superman family. We've got Superman. I've never been a huge Superman fan. I got the All-Star version with Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely, and, you know, blown away like a lot of us were. But as general continuity, I mean, I use continuity very loosely now, given that we don't know how far all this is going to go back, but I'm just not interested in him, to be honest, and that goes the same for Action Comics. We've got Morrison and Morales on it. You know, okay, Morrison did do the All-Star Superman, and it was great, but no. Superboy, we've got Lobdell again, and Silva and Leon. I apologise now for completely butchering all these guys' names, but hey ho, moving on. Yeah, Superboy, I was already picking this up. Looking at the cover, they seem to be taking a great leap from what it is now, but I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with that, so that's definitely a pickup. Unfortunately, Supergirl is not. She gets a new number one. Let's go on to the Bat family, and this is great news for me. Them all kind of relaunching, starting at one. I am a huge Batman fan. No, I don't collect a lot of the Batman titles. I tend to go back and collect all the trades, which I have been doing, and if you've seen one of my previous videos where I showed you all my shelves behind me, you'll have seen all the Batman trades that I currently have, and I'm still getting more as we go on. So having all the Bat titles start from the beginning-ish, again, is great for me, and I'm picking up a shed load of them. Yes, Batman with Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo on art, definitely picking that up. We got Detective Comics, Tony Daniels picking it up. This one makes me laugh. We've got Batman Dark Knight. It's only 2 issues in, but they're restarting it. That's going to have the Batman, Bruce Wayne, with his son as Robin, Damian. So that's going to be a fun title. Batgirl, how can anyone not pick this up? Yes, people have been very divided about having Barbara Gordon back as Batgirl, running around and everything after being in a wheelchair. We don't know how this is going to happen. But it's Gail Simone, people. It's Gail Simone. Definitely a pick-up. And then Batwoman. Look, I've been waiting for this title since the 0 issue came out. And, you know, you can see they purposefully held this back for this relaunch. They've not been stupid in this, but we've been waiting a long time for this. I've been waiting for a long time. I'm going to be picking it up. Catwoman, never. Yeah, she's fine when she integrates with the Bat family. I don't think, I might have borrowed a title out of the library of Catwoman, but I've never read her in any way religiously at all, so that's a no from me, I'm afraid. Then we've got Red Hood and the Outsiders. Interesting, Jason Todd being a good guy, I presume. Written again by Lobdell. He's got a lot of titles to be writing, but no, I'm not interested. Batwing by Winnick, again another guy who's getting a lot of titles to write. Not interested. I don't know who the character is. I believe he's come from Batman Inc., so I'm already iffy about it, but no. And Nightwing, Carl Higgins, he's currently doing the Gates of Gotham mini. Definitely picking that up. It'll be interesting to see how Dick Grayson converts from being Batman back down, in a way demoted, back down to his previous characterisation of Nightwing. But I am definitely on board with that one. Batman and Robin, definitely. It's Tomasi and Gleason. Gleason's artwork that I've seen in the past, not been a huge fan of, but it might be worth it. Then Birds of Prey. It's such a shame about this title. I can only see Black Canary as a recognisable character for me on the team. The rest I don't seem to be that familiar with, but no, I'm afraid they kind of ruined that title for me. Green Lantern, I've been collecting Green Lantern since it relaunched. Jeff Johns still on it, which is good news because a lot of the writing creators have been, you know, moved around a bit, put on new titles. So I'm glad Johns is still on this, and it'll be interesting to see where Green Lantern goes given what is happening currently in the War of the Green Lanterns. So interesting. Then you've got Green Lantern Corps, Green Lantern New Guardians and the Red Lanterns. Not picking up any of them. I wasn't picking up Green Lantern Corps before, so I'm not going to pick it up now. The New Guardians might, I don't know, it's an interesting idea, but it kind of links into what they're currently doing, but and then we've got Aquaman, not interested in the slightest. That's Jeff Johns and Reese on artwork. Wonder Woman, while the creative team is interesting in the sense that it's Azzarello who did the whole 100 Bullets, which I loved, I don't see it really fitting in with Wonder Woman. Maybe he'll do a great job of it, but can't say I've ever been that great a Wonder Woman fan, so no. Finally in this video, Flash. He's obviously getting his new #1. Again, not particularly interested. Wasn't collecting it beforehand. Because it's a #1, I'm not any more interested in it that way. So that's it for the first half. Once you finish watching this, I'll get ready with a new part 2 of it to say about the other 26 and what I'll be collecting from them. And I'll also be adding in there, you know, stuff that's missing, stuff that, you know, is missing. Anyway, let me know what you think, what you're picking up. You know, put some comments in there, rate it, and if you want, do a video response. I'll speak to you in a minute.